So in this video we'll be seeing how to bypass the rate limit. So first I will explain what is rate limiting. So whenever you send multiple requests to the web server from the same IP address, then the web server thinks that you are DOSing the server and it will stop the request from you. So you will get blocked for certain amount of time. So that is called rate limiting. In this we'll be seeing how to bypass this rate limit also. We have the login page, username and the password. Type admin, and let's capture this. Let's first try to submit this, and it says invalid credentials. So first let's capture this in Burp. So now click on submit and you should see the request here. Now right click on this, send to intruder. So we will be brute forcing this password. So we will be sending like 10 or 20 packets, and then we should get blocked by the web server. So let's clear all the positions and add this password field as one position. So click on this add dollar or add marker and payloads. I'm just typing some random alphabets or numbers to increase the request count. So now we have like 17 payloads, and click on start attack. And you can see the first request is length is 2094, and after like 4 requests we got some special length 2135. So let's see the response, and if you can see, scroll down, and too many login failures, please wait 39 seconds before retry. So let's go to here, and please wait 28 seconds before retry. So we cannot perform brute force attack because we are getting blocked by the web server. Generally, if you see the request here, our IP address will be noted by the web server and gets blocked. Okay, so one way to change the origin is using the header called x forwarded for. So let's refresh this, and it will ask for the send the credentials again, resend. And here you can see it still says invalid credentials. So let's type admin again, and now let's capture this request. Can submit, and here we will add one header called x forwarded for. So this header is used to identify the source of the origin of the HTTP request. So what we can do is we can specify the IP, localhost IP address. So this means the web server, on seeing this x forwarded for, looks at this IP address 127.0.0.1. So that means the computer itself is asking from another port. It will think like that, and it will not block our request anymore. So if you can send to repeater and intercept, so it says invalid credentials. So here you can send this to repeater intruder, or you can copy this one line and go to our previous payload of this in intruder and paste it here. Now if you can see the payloads, there are 17 payloads and start attack. Now we should not get blocked by the web server, and you can see 2094. So we still getting blocked by the web server. Okay, I think it's the next one. Let's go to question 2. Okay, so sorry for this. So admin. So there is no protection like IP address based filtering in the question 1. That's why I'm going to question 2. So let's make sure intercept is on, submit, and send this to intruder. I think it's just changing the question 2, but anyway, it's clear our positions, add the position, and also add this header 127.0.0.1 x forwarded for, and add some payloads. So I think these 10 payloads should do fine. So let's start attack. And here you can see 1539 content length, and the content length is same among all the requests. So if you see the response, great work. So we got the flag. Okay, you don't get blocked anymore if you see the last request, and you can still see the flag. So you are not getting blocked by the web server. So this is one of the way to bypass this rate limiting using the X forwarded for. So this will work if the web server was configured to block the IP address based rate limiting. So you can also do this via curl also. So curl and type of the request is post, and this is the URL, and we need to modify the user agent, one of the header, right? We need to specify capital H, and the header you need to specify is X forwarded for, and the localhost IP address, and then you need to normally send the data. So you can just copy this data, so remove that markers. So this is the URL, and we are doing the post request, and with the header X forwarded for localhost data. So if we hit enter, and you can see we should get the flag. We can also do with the Python. So I want to show you how to do in the Python, because we need to change the headers, right? So that's why request copy the URL. Let's say URL variable that holds the URL value, and we can specify data. So this is the dictionary, and we are going to specify this data. So let's put this in the comments so that you can write all these at a time. User ID, admin, comma, password is also admin, and submit, colon submit. So this is our data field. Now you can say headers. In the same way, you can add multiple line headers in the same way as in the data. Put the localhost. This is the source, origin source, and now I think everything is ready. R is equals to request dot post of, and post to URL, and specify the data as data. If you are getting confused, you can say data 2 and headers 2. Now data is equals to data 2 and headers is equals to headers 2. Now the request should be sent, and we can print the r.text. So let's run this, and you can see we got the same response. So my intention to show you in Python is how to add the headers, or how to modify the headers in the request field.